Hi students, in this module I am going to talk about the characteristics of values. The outline is the characteristics of values. The learning outcomes, students will enable to make authentic decision in different situations. Students will develop skills to be responsible for their actions. So, characteristics of values. The first point is values are related to aim of human life. So, thing is, a person without value is nothing. If you have values, you have aims. Your aims are developed through your values. For example, if you wanted to start something awareness program for your society, okay, you can't just go on taking any pick up any topic and start awarenessing. You have to see that what you have to deal with it. You have to see that what is the need of the society. How will you deal with it? When you are doing the awareness, you have to see if when you are doing that awareness, is it valuable or not. There shouldn't be go against the society or against the terms or the values of the society. So values are related to the aim of human life. When you try to do anything, when you have aimed anything, you should be always stick with your values. Without the values, you are nothing. The thing is, let's take an example where a person have achieved a lot of fame, okay, is one of the most famous in the let's take in industry, okay, right. This is the industries people are being trolled most of the time. There are many people, names of the people which come up, okay, they have done lot of good things, okay, had given lot of good things to the industry, but what are they are trolled on? They are trolled on their values. Why they are trolled on? Because they have not done that correct justification, justified action towards the other human beings, okay. So that's why when you aim for something, you need to have values in your core. Second point, our conduct is motivated by our values. Should be always, when you have any action, your action should be conducted by the values, and that conduct with the values is always praised by the others, is always taken higher by the others, is all the people get inspired by such actions. So our conduct is motivated by our values. Values enable us to categorize the act of something. So now let's take act of something. Let's talk about the love. When you are in love, okay, it's so beautiful, it's so romantic, okay, you are like in heaven, the seventh stage of heaven and so on, okay. But after the love, when you break up, okay, when you are in love, you talk about so much good things about that person, the person that you are loved. But once you break up, okay, the first thing that you do with your friends or with your people that you are very close to, you start talking about the hatred and bad things about the person whom you loved, okay. Now, is this a love? Okay, when you think about such things, is this a real love? So what you do when you are in love, okay, when you are loving the person so much, you just see only the good side of the person, okay, you don't see the bad side of the person. But once you start learning or realizing the bad side of the person, you start hating the person, okay. That means you have not accepted a person wholly, rather the half of the person. But when you will learn to accept the whole of the person with the good qualities and the bad qualities, that is the time when you will categorize your act. When the things happening, when the situation happenings, when the bad things come in your relationship, you will try to think on it that okay, fine, I don't have to, these are the some misconception happens, there's something problem, I can deal with it, can deal with the another way. How this thought can be developed? It is only developed through the values. That's the reason why you have to have that kind of a mindness and kind of a peace and thoughtful process in your minds. If you don't think in that way, and only this value can bring that calmness, that maturity level in you. Again, it cooperates favorable interaction between personal and impersonal elements. So what does it does here is it shows that what are the personal elements when you deal with any situation, whether it is a problem, it is an issue, or it is any other thing. Okay. So when you are dealing with it, how you do the right justice, okay, you see the personal things and impersonal things. In this personal and impersonal things, the personal things are specifically your feelings, okay. If you go by feelings, you are living your values. If you go by values, you are living your feelings. So you need to make the distinction between your personal and impersonal elements and try to generalize the situation. Try to do a good favorable justice to the situation. So it incorporates favorable interaction between the personal and impersonal elements. It promotes positive psychology and wellness. When you learn to think with the help of values, when you act according to values, when your conduct are according to values, when you aim according to values, what happens is it provides a positive psychology. That means whenever you commit any act, it gives you one moment to think on it, what are you doing, either it is good or bad. It makes you think like, okay fine, should I go with this process or not, should I go with this decision or not, if I take this decision what will happen, what will the consequences, what will be the result. Okay, so it makes you think, and that gives you try to find out the positive aspect or positive ways to come out of any situation or go with any situation. So it basically provides a kind of a peace into your mind, a kind of a thinking and the calmness in your mind, and it promotes that positive psychology, and hence that provides the wellness. So it is like basically if you have a peaceful mind, okay, which is equal to the good thinking. Okay, when you are good thinking, your health is automatically good. When you are surrounded with the good good positive energies, you are always thinking good ways and your health is good, which is equal to the good actions. You always have a good action, and then that this continues further. So the next point, the greater the consideration of values, the better is the social group. So if you try to import the essence of values everywhere in your thinking, your conduct, in your talking, in your action, everywhere, that brings the society, or that creates that behavior or your attitude in the society, where people see that okay, this person is such a having a good values. Okay, it increase your good relation with the society, with the other members. You automatically grow with this. So the greater the consideration of values, the better is the social group. The people appreciate you. If you are not giving respect, if you are not giving that kindness, if you are not giving the affection, if you are not giving the love, if you are not giving an ear to listen to the people calmly and understand them, no one will going to give you that respect and that dignity or that level or that status. So first you need to surrender, you need to listen to the people, so that where you have the greater consideration of this value, you have the better with the relationships and all the other things. So values aim at protection, it aims at self-realization, it aims at perfection, it aims at development of an individual, it aims at integrity and cohesion. So if you go with the values, if you go always with the good values, and again when you are dealing with the values, you have to keep this in mind that it should be ethical, it should be morally justified, it shouldn't be just a subjective or very personal, rather it should be a very general. So when you go with such kind of values, good values, it always aim at the protection. The people will stand by you, the people will be there. If you are a good person, the people will always stand for you. The good values makes you realize what you are, what are your inner self. Okay, so it aims at the self realization, perfection, development of an individual, integrity and cohesion. It plays a role of inner imperative which urge us to seek the higher goals. So when you know what you are, when you are just full flash with the values, when you have that calmness of your thinking, when you have the good value in everywhere in your cells, your thinking, your action, your speaking, what happens is you always aim at the higher goal, you always aim at the positive goal. So you seek higher and higher goals. Education, and how do we develop this value? Education is the capable of developing the strong and the abiding values. The different philosophers, the different scholars like John Dewey, Radhakrishnan, J. Krishnamurti, then Rousseau, these all are dealing, or their main concern is on the education, where they are talking about the values. What they say is education is not just a mere degree, rather education should bring that change, that bring the social change, that bring that integrity change in the human being, that the human should flourish with the values, and that is the the main concern of the education, and that is why they have started with the concept of education and the free education. So education is capable of developing strong and abiding values. So in this module, values develops general human values that are love, brotherhood, the respect for others including plants and animals, the honesty, sincerity, truthfulness, non-violence, gratitude, tolerance, responsibility, cooperation, self-realization, secularism and internationalism. Values design our behavior so systematically that it enables mind to figure out as right, wrong, good or unjust. They are naturally inborn and take shapes according to our good acts. Values are balanced combination of socio-cultural elements. These are the references. Thank you.